Tariffs are coming. Tariffs are coming. Tariffs are coming. The garage gym Facebook groups, the home gym subreddits, even the equipment companies themselves are trying to use scare tactics into getting you to buy now or else.
On your wolf tickets, people, you're eating them right up.
The No Fate channel, checking in. Jonathan here to talk about tariffs and home gym equipment prices in 2025. Now, a big part of President-elect Trump's platform was his promise to raise tariffs across the board in order to better protect American manufacturing and, frankly, just bring in more money for the United States.
Show me the money!
Well, it wasn't long before the fear-mongering started. Everyone got all doom and gloom, and there were countless posts and subreddits about how you must buy home gym equipment now before the price goes up 10x, 100x.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Even some home gym equipment companies have gotten in on this tasteless push to frighten people into taking on credit card debt to buy expensive pieces of home gym equipment, claiming that when the tariffs go up, that's going to be a direct price to the consumer. However, they did fail to mention that the tariffs that these companies pay are tax deductible. For every big name home gym equipment company that is raising their prices on cue with some questionable excuses, there are always going to be companies with no name brand recognitions that are looking to get more market share by offering good products with a high value, steep discounts. And when you get these products in, oftentimes you find that they are eerily similar to the big name companies. I bring you a prime example. Delta Fitness Equipment, established in 2021 to better serve the home gym community in the Midwestern United States. They offer solid products, a high value proposition, 30-day return window, and a lifetime warranty on most of their equipment.
Forever.
And frankly, there are tons of companies like Delta Fitness popping up to offer you solid equipment that will last you your lifetime and your kids' lifetime, and they do it at a fraction of the price because you don't have the name like Rep, Rogue, or Alico on the side of the box. Delta Fitness Equipment's Beer Bench coming in at $400 with free shipping before any coupons or sales or discount codes. And I will tell you that this comes in at 125 pounds, 11 gauge steel, 1,000 pound weight capacity, and it is tall. Vertical storage on top of it, and it's got 4 different dual tone colors it can come with. When it comes to Beer Bench, I can guarantee you a few things. No one outside of a few home gym snobs are going to be able to tell that you aren't actually benching and working out with a premier bench. You saved 30% and it's still gonna look fantastic with dual tone coloring. Also, I can guarantee you that buying a more expensive, more premium, more highfalutin bench is gonna add exactly 0 pounds to your PR. New equipment, more expensive equipment, absolutely 100% does not actually relate to increasing your max anything. Now, if I tell you that Delta Fitness's Beer Bench is exactly the same as Rep Fitness's AB 5200, you know that I'm lying. This thing costs 30% more for a reason. But what do you get for that 30%? Well, let's quickly go over what's the same. Both have vertical storage. Both are almost the same exact height. They are very long. You will be able to get your entire body on the back section of both of these benches if you're 6'3" or under, meaning the gap is never going to be an issue. But even though they both have gaps, both of them are recessed. Now, they both have dual tone colors. Now, one of the bigger differences between these two benches, besides Rep Fitness's 36 dual tone color options versus Delta Fitness's 4, is the pad. Now, this usually is a big separator between more budget versus more premium, and I will tell you that Rep Fitness's pad is denser. It's also got much more grip. On this 2.0 version, they did actually give it a trade name. They improved it so much. Now, Delta Fitness comes with a vinyl pad, absolutely works, has a little bit of grip to it, but overall it is smooth. I will say, to give a nod to Delta Fitness, when you have a vinyl pad, it's much easier to clean if you spill something on it or sweat on it versus the Rep Fitness pad. But if you're looking for max grip when you are benching or doing any type of training, this is gonna deliver more. Now, they both have plenty of angle options when it comes to the front seat as well as the backrest. I will say Rep Fitness has the option to use decline. If you do get the upgrade, which will run you a total of $520, you can get down to a -8 decline on this. So if you're a person who likes to decline bench press, that's something to consider. Now, they both have a bar here in the front, and I will tell you straight away that they both work in terms of picking this thing up and moving it around. Unfortunately, this one is fully knurled and just feels better.
It feels different. It feels fantastic.
This one's a little thicker and smoother. Now, they both get the job done, but if you're looking for aesthetics for accoutrement, that's why you're paying 30% more. So you can see Rep Fitness comes with a high friction material so that once it's on the floor, it won't slide side to side, both at the top of the bench here and in the bottom. The other here, you can see this just has two little pads. And you can't tell this from the photos, but when you put your hand on it, this pad right here is pretty smooth. This one's got some grip to it. A few more things that you probably wouldn't be able to notice when you're doing an actual online comparison between the websites and the marketing photos and videos. Number one, Rep Fitness uses what is probably an industry standard wheel against a lot of the other companies that are out there. You'll notice that they use the same exact wheel. Delta Fitness is using what I would call a pretty cheap wheel. It's thin, it's got a smaller diameter, and ultimately it's probably one of the ways they save money. The other thing is the actual coating. Sometimes you see one red versus another and you don't understand how those differ. This is more of a flat color versus Rep Fitness's is more of a glossy color. As far as which of these is going to hold up better over time, like any bench you have, when you bang it into stuff or you put a barbell into it, it's gonna chip. It is going to have use on it. I will tell you that Delta Fitness, I've been using this for like 2 months now. It's got some serious chips and dings, and I've put it to the same use as the 5200. I'm not really that easy on my equipment, but at the same time, I don't potentially try to beat it up unnecessarily. You can't have champagne taste with beer pockets. And if you go with the Delta Fitness bench, it will get the job done. You will like it, you will use it. It will last longer than your lifetime. But in 5 or 6 years, which one's probably going to be holding up a bit better? As you would imagine, the one that cost you 30% more money up front. I need to thank all of you for using my affiliate links, which are in the description of today's video. When you use those links, it helps support this lavish YouTube lifestyle. And of course, it's not a one-way street. When you use those links, let me know so that I can send you a small token of my appreciation. For those of you that are worried about barbell prices going through the roof, I bring you the Illinois barbell from Delta Fitness Equipment. Coming in $220 as of today, and that's before you get any discounts or coupon codes. I think if you give them your email address, you immediately get 5% off. It comes in 3 colors, Cerakote finish, medium mountain knurling, 28mm diameter handle. It has IPF, IWF, and WWF markings, as well as the fact that it has a 1,500-pound static load capacity and 190,000 PSI tensile strength. Here is a barbell that is going to look great, get the job done, and not break the bank. I mean, you could do powerlifting with this thing, but it's really meant for bodybuilding as well as Olympic lifting. And I will tell you that this barbell is probably better than 80 to 90% of all the barbells that are in local gyms at this point. I mean, it looks fantastic. So if you're one of those people that wants that social media clout, I will tell you that online, when you post your selfie or your video, you're not going to be able to tell the immediate difference between the $220 barbell and the $300 Rep Fitness Colorado bar. It's just not something people are gonna quickly be able to identify or care about. Now, at a glance, the Rep Fitness Colorado bar looks almost identical to the Illinois bar. And the reality is Delta Fitness Equipment is probably trying to be a direct competitor in how they set up the specs, as well as even their webpage looks nearly identical to Rep Fitness. So what exactly do you get for 36% more money? Rep Fitness Colorado bar $300, Delta Fitness $220. I will tell you the biggest standout that you are going to notice probably right away are the sleeves. Rep Fitness uses a Duracoat that's supposed to be more durable in the long term. During my review, I took a 45 plate with aggression, put it on, took it off, and really it's held up very, very well. I would have to imagine with this black over time, over use of years, especially if you are gonna be putting on and taking off cast iron plates, you're gonna find that this is just gonna get scratches. That's true with any barbell. It's probably gonna show up more on this because it's black and those scratches are gonna stand out a bit more. Now, sticking with the sleeves in terms of slop, some barbells have like a ton of slop on these sleeves in terms of going back and forth, not being connected nice and tight. These are the same. There's no give in either of these.
She tied like this.
The one thing with the sleeves that you will notice if you were doing Olympic lifts is the spin. Now, both of them have pretty even, pretty nice spin. And if you're watching this on your phone, you won't be able to tell the damn difference. But up close, comparing the two directly, you'll find that the Rep Fitness does have a bit more spin and a bit more smooth, even spin compared to the Delta Fitness. So on paper, they are the exact same. Cerakote finish, red, medium mountain knurling, and I will tell you that from this video, you looking at this video on your phone, you probably can't tell the difference right away. Looking at it up close, I will tell you that the Rep Fitness red seems to be a bit more toned down, whereas the Delta Fitness red is a bit more of like a cherry red, a little more pop. As far as the knurling goes, they are very close. Now, I know there's a lot of knurl prawn experts on the subreddits who are gonna tell you that they can spot better knurling from a mile away, but I have to imagine if I blindfolded you, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Now, up close, because I've got my hands on both at the same time, they both fall into the medium category. I would have to give the nod in terms of aggressiveness and evenness of the knurl to Rep Fitness, but you would expect that because it costs 36% more money. If you got this bar in your home, you could absolutely use it for years and love it, and you would not know the difference if you didn't know this Colorado bar even existed. And when you post about it on social media, no one's gonna really know which barbell you have, and no one's really gonna care. Everyone is clamoring to get the lowest cost, cheapest weight plates, and I'm here to tell you, those plates just don't exist. For everyone who paid $1 per pound, there are a dozen people online that claim that they got great plates for 50 cents a pound off of Facebook Marketplace. And oh, by the way, there's probably 2 dozen more that said that they found their weight plates on the side of the road. Weight plates are a massive expense, and the stronger you are, the more you're gonna have to shell out to fully load up your gym with all the copious weights you can lift. But most of these weights are made overseas. And while, yes, China is a massively big country, something that even as Americans we can't fathom, all of these plates are still made in a very small, select few factories. Think about it. Yes, there are tons of factories overseas in China. There's only a few dozen that actually make weight plates, and there's even less that are within driving distance of a major port to ship it here to the United States of America. So while we would love to believe that there is a massive difference between the premium overseas weight plates and the budget overseas weight plates, that difference is a lot smaller than you would think. Now, for those of you worried about your plates breaking, just get over yourself. Unless you were training for the CrossFit Games or even the Olympics, I will tell you that you are never gonna break a bumper plate in your home gym. You couldn't do it if you tried. I mean, you'd have to get a pair of 10s on each side, climb a ladder, and then throw it off. It just doesn't happen in a home gym environment, as much as people love to tell you that it's the most important thing ever. Now, cast iron plates,
come on, give me a break, man.
most of you couldn't break a cast iron plate if I actually paid you to do it. In fact, cast iron plates are gonna be cast iron plates about 300 years after your bones have turned to dust. So just know that people buying higher end premium plates are doing so for the look, the feel, and largely because of the name. Now, as far as weight accuracy, these days weights are more accurate than ever. And people that claim that they need exact competition plates are just simply stroking their own ego. The prices on plates, yeah, they're going nowhere but up. Forget tariffs. Shipping is the real price killer. Now, one way to thread the needle when it comes to getting a really good looking plate for a relatively low budget is to go with the black bumper plate with white etching. Now, Delta Fitness's Onyx bumper plates kind of fit that bill. They come in at $1.70 per pound. That's brand new, free shipping, no coupons, no sales, just as of today on their website. They come with a stainless steel insert, a 3-year warranty, that 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as the fact that they're just nice to grab, they're nice to hold, they don't smell when they come in, they literally just check off all the boxes. Don't let fear-mongering, social media, or even faulty logic steer you towards a purchase that you don't need or you can't even afford. Some of these companies are literally creating the disease so they can sell you the cure. Yes, home gym equipment prices are going up. They've been going up for years, and they're not going to stop, sad to say, regardless of whether tariffs increase or even decrease. But there are still great deals to be had, especially if you look for off-label brand. Companies like Delta Fitness that don't have a ton of market share that are looking to pull you in with some great deals. And you would be absolutely surprised how close these budget barbells, budget pieces of equipment are to their expensive counterparts. Almost like they were made in the same exact factory. Remember, brand new, expensive, premium, hyped up gym equipment with great B-rolls and massive marketing budgets. They're fun to train with. They're great. There's no reason you shouldn't go and spend a ton of money. However, keep in mind that you're gonna get the same exact gains with all of that expensive stuff as you were gonna get with 25-year-old rusty gym equipment you found off of Facebook Marketplace. Now, one thing that's brand new and ships absolutely free and is probably the best home gym deal in town are these 2 videos. Give them a watch. It helps the channel as usual. Thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.